Hi everyone, it is Diamond VSG doing my 10-week post-op video. So to get into my stats, I started at 230, which was my highest weight, and that was like a week before surgery. My surgery weight was 222 pounds. My weight as of last week was 185 pounds. Today, which is June the 2nd, 2017, and it's a Friday, I am down to 182. So I am 3 pounds down from last week, 48 pounds down from my highest weight, 40 pounds from my surgery weight, and I have 12 pounds to go to get to my 170, which is my first goal. I did say I was trying to get to 170, so before or by July 25th, because I was going to Miami. But plans have changed, so instead of going to Miami, I'm actually going to Vegas. So I still want to reach my goal for Vegas as well. I don't care. I still want to be 170, so I know it's going to be hot, so I want to dress comfortably. You know, I'm not going to say too revealing, but I definitely want to be comfortable. So I'm still shooting for that 170 for July 25th. And I know it may seem like it's a long time just to lose 12 pounds, but you never know what's going to happen, you know, with this weight loss. You know, you may have a stall. I know someone that had a stall for, I believe she said two weeks, which my coworker Mia, she had a stall for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I believe it was 2. So you never know what's going to happen. So that's why I'm giving myself all of that time to get just that 12 pounds down. Because I don't want to, I just don't want to kind of stress myself. I don't want to overthink it. I don't want to be disappointed if I say, oh, okay, I want to be 170 in like 2 weeks, and it doesn't happen. So I'm trying to give myself a realistic time frame to reach my goal. And again, if at that time it's under 170, cool, I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. But I'm shooting for 170. Now let's get on to this protein thing, y'all. So y'all know I've been struggling with getting my protein in for like a few weeks now. I don't even know how long, but it feels like forever. So I found a way to start drinking my Premier proteins again, and I'm just like so excited. I had to share with my coworker Mia, whose channel was on here. It's Me J. I had to basically let her taste it. So basically, one day, I don't know what made me think of it. I think, you know, I did the video and I talked about it, but I don't know what made me think about it. But for the vanilla Premier protein shakes, I decided to put the strawberry flavored syrup in it. Now I actually have it with me. So I couldn't find the sugar-free one, so I did get the regular one. And honestly, I'm actually going by the nutritional facts. So 1 tablespoon, it's 50 calories with 11 grams of sugar. Pretty much everything else in here is 0. It was just like 50 calories, and then the sugar was 11 and like 12 grams of carbs or something like that. But I do measure it out. I have a measuring spoon, and I measure out 1 tablespoon for the whole, 11 ounces of the shake. So to me, I'll take that sugar because when you drink it, it doesn't really taste sugary. It just tastes like, to me, like strawberry milk. And I'm able to get 2 in a day with that. And I told myself I didn't want to get tired of that. So you know what is something else I could do with the Premier protein shake that's going to make me drink it? So with the chocolate, I put in the PB2. So the PB2 basically is like powdered peanut butter, and it doesn't have as many calories and things as regular peanut butter. So with this, for 2 tablespoons, it's 45 calories, and there's only 1 gram of sugar and 5 grams of protein for 2 tablespoons. So what I have done is I use the chocolate Premier protein, and I've used 4 tablespoons. So now instead of me just getting 35 grams of protein when I drink that, I'm getting 40 grams of protein. And again, I'm able to get at least 2 of them in. So I would do if I do the chocolate Premier protein, I'm getting the 40 grams of protein in. That means I only have 20 grams of protein left to get to my 60 at least. And I am eating meat. I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's not 60, 20 grams worth. But, hey, I mean, I'm getting close to it. Or if anything, I'll drink another shake. So I have been doing good on protein. Thank God I found something that works with me. So definitely excited about that. Also, last night I went to Target, and they had a sale on Gordon's salmon fillets. So it's only 2 salmon fillets. They're in a box and they're inside of like a not a plastic, I'm sorry, like an oven bag, and it's like a garlic butter salmon. So you put them in the oven for like 26 minutes or something like that, and then you keep it in the bag, and then when you take it out, you cut the bag open, eat the salmon. The salmon, I weighed it, and it was a little over 3 ounces, or maybe around 4, between 3 and 4 ounces. I'm not 100% sure. So I figured I was gonna eat the whole thing, but I was like, you know what, let me just break it down and try to eat half of it. Yeah, it was about 3, because I ended up eating a little over 1 ounce. I did get the 1 ounce down. Again, it was probably a little over 1 ounce, so I did get it down. I felt a little uncomfortable after like the last bite, so I probably should have kept it to even 1 ounce of the salmon. But it says that one fillet of salmon is 21 grams of protein. So obviously if I had half, I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna say about 10. I had 10 grams of protein. It, taste wise, wasn't great. I probably prefer to buy my own salmon and season it myself, only because I don't know, it just tasted a little tough. I mean, I don't know if I had to cook it longer or what, but it did seem like it was a little tough. So I put it back in the oven. I put a little bit of my own seasoning on there, and it still wasn't as flaky as you would, you know, want your salmon to be. But again, it wasn't bad. So that's, you know, something that you can try too for protein. I went to BJ's with my aunt. I don't have a BJ's card, so I went to BJ's, and I went to go buy butter. Basically, not really for myself, just for my household. I cook with butter. It is what it is. And I end up seeing these chicken. It's like basically like a regular chicken pack, but it has individually wrapped chicken tenders basically in them. And I didn't realize that it was chicken tenders. I thought it was just like chicken breasts. She told me it was tenders, but when I saw it, it looks like one big piece of chicken inside of the plastic wrap. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Get home, I opened it. I went to go season it because I bought lemon pepper seasoning as well. I've never cooked with lemon pepper, so I figured I'd try something different. And when you open up the pack, it was like 5 individual slices of chicken tenders basically. So the other packs I put in the freezer, and obviously I didn't take all 5 tenders. I only took 2, and I cut them in half. The rest I put in freezer bags and put it in the freezer. And they actually weren't bad. The lemon pepper for me seemed spicy, so that's the only thing that bothered me. But I did put a little bit of breadcrumbs on them, and then I baked them on 400. I forgot for how long, but I baked them, and I had barbecue sauce, and I ended up only getting in I think only doing 1 strip. Yeah, so I only did 1 full strip. I ended up leaving like 2 or 3 pieces of that 1 strip, but you know, it was good. I dipped it in barbecue sauce. Like I said, it was just a little spicy for me. So that's one thing that I'm starting to notice. Again, I've said it before, I love spicy food. Or used to love spicy food. I mean, hot sauce was like my best friend. So now that I'm not able to eat spicy food, it doesn't really, I'm not gonna say it bothers me, but it's like, oh, shoot, I can't put hot sauce on this. Like, it's chicken. I want some hot sauce. So, again, I tried to, you know, again, put barbecue sauce on it, but the seasoning was spicy. And what I noticed is that if I eat something spicy or even a little spicy, I have, like, acid reflux, basically, or it feels like I'm throwing up. Like it, yeah, I say reflux. That's what it is. And it's like it's hot. Like I get a hot feeling in my throat, and I want to basically throw up. I'm sorry if it's too much information, but like I'm throwing up bile is what it feels like, or I'm throwing up acid. So it's just crazy to me for someone who loves spicy food. I mean, I would go to this restaurant called Wings Over Breckers. It's in New Jersey and New Brunswick, and I've got this one. It's called Afterburner. It's supposed to be like one of the hottest flavors up there, and I used to eat them with no problem. Like, oh, okay, like this ain't nothing. I wouldn't even dip it in anything, because I didn't like blue cheese and ranch and stuff. Eat the hottest wings with no problem. People look at me like I'm crazy because I was able to eat stuff like that and loved it. I never had a problem with it. Now, if it has a little spice to it, I'm like, nah, I need some water, and I'm mad that I gotta wait 30 minutes before I can have some water. So I do have to be mindful of that. I haven't been taking my acid reflux medication again. Like, I've taken every here and there, or if I eat something that's spicy, not purposely, but if I eat it and I'm like, oh, this is a little spicy, I'll go and I'll probably take a pill just to make sure that I'm not going to have that acid reflux problem. But yeah, that's pretty much as far as that. To get into exercise. So I have not been exercising. Again, I know. My thing is like this. With this surgery, which, I mean, people should know this. And, some people think, okay, once I have the surgery, I'm going to exercise and do this all the time. No. At the end of the day, your mind frame, you have to change your mind frame. Me, I'm eating healthier, way healthier than I was eating before. I mean, I'm eating chicken. I'm eating turkey bacon. I mean, I've eaten that before, but chicken I was frying. I wasn't baking, stuff like that. So I'm making healthier choices food-wise. So mentally, that part changed. And again, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want a burger or something, but it's okay to have a burger. It's not saying that you can't have it. It's just I have to watch what kind of burgers I'm having. I mean, I realize that I'm having an issue with ground beef that has more of a fat content in it. Memorial Day, I had a cook-in where I had, a few friends and family members come over, and I made me and my boyfriend, we made hot dogs, hamburgers, and I made ribs. We were supposed to make ribs the night before, but he was like, well, just save them and make it for tomorrow, because it was a big rack of ribs. So I made ribs, potato salad, and I'm like, well, damn, can I eat any of this here? Because I really haven't tried I tried one hot dog, and it sat well with me, but it was like a really, really small piece prior to Memorial Day. So, sorry, I got off the exercise topics. I'll talk about food, sorry, but I'll get back to that. So, the ground beef that we got was, I'm not sure the percentage, but I know it was the one that had the more fat content. So I did have a rib, like a really small piece of rib. I ended up actually chewing it and spitting some of it out because I couldn't swallow it. It was, to me, the meat was very tender, but it just, I don't know, I just couldn't swallow it. I swallowed a little bit, and then after that I was like, yeah, let me just spit this out. And then I tried a little half of a hot dog. I was fine. Later on, my boyfriend was eating a burger. I was like, let me get a little bite. And I just bit the meat. I didn't bite the bread. And a little after that, I ended up throwing up basically. And I think it was because of, again, the fat content in the ground beef. So back to the exercise thing. Basically, I feel that yes, I need to exercise. I know I need to exercise, but as of right now, at least I'm doing one of the two things you need to do, and I feel like I'm eating clean. Not all the way clean, because there are some times where, I don't know, maybe it is still clean, but I may put sauce on something, or I may try fried something. Yeah, fried stuff doesn't sit well with me, but if I just say, oh, like yesterday, he went to McDonald's. We were sitting there for lunch. I got a grilled chicken wrap. I ended up not eating it because the chicken tastes so slimy. I just spit it out. And I was just sitting there watching him eat or waiting for him to finish, and then so I can get up and go. And he had fries, and I was like, let me try a fry. I had 2 fries, and my stomach was killing me. So I don't know if it was because it was potatoes or it was just because it was fried. Either way, I need to stop putting fried stuff in my mouth because it does not agree with me. So, like I was saying, as far as exercising, I need to get on it. But I think with me eating cleaner than I was prior to surgery, that's helping me lose the weight that I'm losing. And, it does have to do with both eating clean and also exercising. And if I think I exercise, I probably would lose a little bit more weight, more than 2, 3, 4 pounds a week. I probably would lose more. But again, I have to get myself into that mindset. And I thought prior to surgery, well, you know what, after I have the surgery, I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be in the gym. I'm going to be eating right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And, again, having the surgery can change your mind frame because, again, I am eating clean. So that definitely switched, oh, yeah, you had this. You need to make sure you're eating right, because I'm not trying to be in a hospital because I ate something I wasn't supposed to, or feel like I did the surgery for no reason because I'm back to my old habits. Sometimes you're gonna falter. Nobody's perfect. You may fall into a habit where you're like, you know what, I just want to try this, and that's okay. Why? Because it happens to everybody. You're gonna want to try other things that may not be so good for you, and they may or may not agree with you. You know what I'm saying? And then after you have it, actually, you may not even want it anymore because now you done satisfied that craving. So surgery is not going to change your mindset of as far as exercising or eating right. Again, some people it does. Everybody is different. Some people say, oh, after I had the surgery, I'm in the gym all the time, because they're thinking, y'all had the surgery, I need to do what I need to do and get in this gym. And I need to be on it like that. But, you know, it's just, I haven't been on it. And I have the at-home workouts, which is crazy. And I think what I'm going to do is try to alter some of the workouts and kind of do what I feel that I want to do the days that I want to do, like the ab days, because my midsection to me is where I need to work. Like I said, my midsection and my arms. I'll show you my arms. I don't like showing my arms. They're not terrible, but if you can see like that little part, I'm sorry, I'm holding the phone, so it's kind of hard, but this little section right here is the part that I'm not feeling right now. So I know I need to do some arm exercises or something and get that together before it gets out of control. And like I said, my midsection, it doesn't look crazy, but I feel like that's the part that's still making me feel like I don't see the weight loss, you know, as far as like physically when I'm looking in the mirror. That's the part that I feel like I'm like, okay, that's where I need to lose the weight. So exercise does need to become a part of my regimen, but I gotta take it day by day. So if I do exercise today and I, you know, do it another 2 days, as long as I'm trying to get in 3 workouts a week. That's what I'm trying to do. And again, even if they're in the gym or at home, at least 3 to me would suffice. So, all right. And let's see, I had another, nope. Yeah, that was it. I'm sorry, I thought I had another category, but it was about protein. But I already talked about my protein as far as what I bought for protein, the chicken and the salmon and stuff. So I see I have a couple of new subscribers, so thank you guys for subscribing. And if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to contact me. I hope I wasn't rambling too much in this video, but that's just kind of the things I'm going through with week 10. And yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. So again, like, subscribe, comment, any questions you have, any videos that you, or you know, videos that you want me to do, post them, or hit me on Instagram. It's DYMOND886. Oh, speaking of Instagram, so my Instagram page is not, as I call it, like VSG forward. So I don't, the things that I talk about on here, I don't post like body pictures on Instagram, or what I'm eating and stuff like that. I don't post them on Instagram, and I felt like maybe I should start doing that, just so you know, if I'm not posting during the week, at least you'll see pictures on Instagram as far as like my food intake, or you know, things like that. And I think a lot of it that's been holding me back from doing it, probably one reason, a lot of people don't know that I've had the surgery, especially like people on Instagram that I have a lot of friends that I'm actually friends with in real life that are on Instagram, and they don't know that I've had it. And I'm not trying to hide that I had it. I'm not ashamed that I had it, but I just don't want negative comments coming from it, because you know, people can be negative as hell. Oh, why did you do that? Or I don't think you needed it done. Well, it wasn't your decision. So that's why I think I haven't really been VSG forward on my Instagram page. I post a lot of, and even before, I post a lot of pictures of my face because I don't like the way my body looks. You know what I mean? And even now, I'm still not 100% comfortable with my body, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and make my Instagram a little bit more VSG forward. And again, with posting like maybe before and after pictures of my food, more body pictures. If I'm in the gym, I'll probably post some stuff like that. You know, things like that. I do want to do a video of a day of me eating, basically just so you can see what I eat during the day, and things like that, just so you can get a kind of an idea of how my day goes, especially when it's like ridiculous. So that should be coming up next, hopefully. I'm gonna try to work on that. And again, sorry, any questions, hit me up either on Instagram or on here. Thanks for watching.